everybody, it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another one of my Gay Gamer video podcasts. Of course, I've still been playing Animal Crossing, obviously. I will always be playing Animal Crossing. You can just assume that that's a given. On any given day, I will have played Animal Crossing, because I play it every day. Unless I absolutely can't for some reason. But when it's portable, I can. I'm still progressing along, getting new things, doing new stuff. You know, we expanded the museum to include artwork. It's huge, so there's a lot of artwork to collect. And I'm, progressing apace. And it was really nice because someone I follow on Twitter for a different video game, she also plays Animal Crossing. So she's been posting Animal Crossing stuff, and she just posted that they just expanded the Nook Cranny. And I was like, oh, because she's been playing it the whole time since launch, so, but she's a little slower. And she was like, yes, I know I'm behind. She's like, but she said something like, I'm going to be playing this for years, I have to pace myself. And I'm like, exactly. And because I've been saying this in past episodes recently, like, I have friends and I go to visit their islands and they're like insane. They're completely developed, they've got roads and sidewalks and fences and everybody's in neat little rows and it's a whole big thing. And I do appreciate that some of them, I feel they condensed all the neighbor houses and just everyone lives on one street because they want to use the rest of the island to like do all kinds of crazy stuff. And like, I'm going to build a cafe and I'm going to build a gym and I'm going to do this and and that's fine. That's not what I want to do with my island. Because I go to these islands and I see how overdeveloped they are, and I'm like impressed and I'm in awe and I feel inadequate. And then I go back to my island and I walk around in the grass with the trees and the flowers and I'm like, nope, this is my island. This is how it should be. It's very peaceful and it's green and I like this. This is how I want my island. I don't want to do anything ridiculous like they do. And I like it. And then I feel better about my island. Although it's funny because I visited a friend of mine and his island is like ridiculously terraformed. There's sidewalks and fences and everything and there's paths and the whole thing. And he has all kinds of crazy rare furniture and everything. And then but then I found out that he didn't have the palm tree lamp. I have palm tree lamps. I forget where I got the recipe. I think I got it out of a balloon, not from another resident. And I loved it, and I created my whole opening to my town. You come off the dock, and there's a row of palm tree lamps to welcome you to Xanadu. And he didn't have that. And I was like, oh, give me some coconuts, I'll make you a palm tree lamp. Because he didn't have that recipe. And I'm like, okay. So even when someone looks like they've got everything, they might not. So you might have something that they don't have. So I appreciate that, there's also still more to do. But I'm taking my time because, like she said, you could be playing it for years. You gotta pace yourself. Once you've made your town the way you want it, then what do you do? But I have also been playing things other than Animal Crossing. I actually walked past the box for my VR Labo kit and decided that I was going to go ahead and make the blaster. I skipped the elephant. I haven't done that one yet, but that's still something I can still do. But I wanted to do the blaster because that would be a more fun game to play, I figured. And this is like the final thing that you make because it takes the longest to make this. And in fact, this took me 2 days, because I worked on it for like an hour or so, and then it was like, okay, you're halfway through, and I was like, because it keeps telling you, like, do you want to take a break? And I'm like, no, I'm good. But then it was like, okay, you're at the halfway point, maybe you should take a break. And I was like, you know what, I'm good, I'll finish it tomorrow, I can stretch it out a little. And I played the game, and the game is fun, but, like, you basically, you put the switch here, and then you aim all around you at the aliens, and you shoot them. But the problem is that you have to pump. It's pump action, and then you have to pump for every single shot, which is annoying because sometimes it doesn't quite work. It mostly does, but as I was playing it, like every so often, like I would go to do that and it just wouldn't click and register correctly. Maybe I wasn't doing it far enough, I don't know. But then you go to shoot something and it doesn't shoot anything because it didn't register. But it's fun. It's a fun little diversion. I mostly did it just because building the Labo kit gave me a sense of accomplishment. Like I had actually done something with my time. Because that's something that I have been feeling lately. You know, stuck in our house, we're just in a holding pattern and like nothing's happening, so it was nice to feel a sense of accomplishment. It's why I've been doing my jigsaw puzzles. Like, as you remember, I finally finished my like 2,000 piece Star Wars montage jigsaw puzzle. And after that, that was really hard, so I went ahead and decided I was going to go back and redo this Animal Crossing puzzle that I have. It's not a lot of pieces. The pieces are really big. They're very uniquely shaped, so it's easy to put together. I don't even look at the picture when I do it. It's a nice challenge. If I looked at the picture, I could do it like, but, you know, so it took me a few days, a little here, a little there. But I work on it, and you have this sense of accomplishment. Except when I finish my Animal Crossing puzzle, there's a piece missing, and it kills me, because I don't know where it is. But you have that sense of accomplishment, and that's what I've been looking for. And that's why this past week I decided I wasn't going to play No Man's Sky, because I can't accomplish the Living Ship quest because they decided that you can't do it if you're in this other galaxy, and I can't figure out how to get back to the previous galaxy in order to finish the quest. Why they let you even start the quest that you can't finish in that galaxy is beyond me. I will never understand it. So it's frustrating. But I also was like, I didn't want to go back to No Man's Sky and just like wander around planets, because then it's like, you're just sort of wandering around planets, and it's soothing and relaxing in much in the same way that Animal Crossing is, but there's not really a sense of you're accomplishing anything. You're not doing anything noticeable. So my husband has been putting out a new display of his Legos, and these are all Egyptian themed, and that made me go, I need to play Assassin's Creed Origins again. I mean, those ancient Egyptians aren't going to kill themselves now. So, and that's been a lot of fun. I've been playing a lot of that this past week, and it's great fun, because it's both, you get both things that I like. First, you get to explore beautiful scenery, ancient Egypt, and it's gorgeous and it's beautiful. But then you also get to kill people, and sometimes in extremely satisfyingly brutal ways. And the missions aren't like super long. It's all these little, so you get these little bite sizes, and sometimes like you do a few little missions that are part of a larger mission, and then you get a real sense of accomplishment. But each little mission, it's like, congratulations, you did this, and you love, you get the experience points, and it just gives me a sense of, I accomplished something. I also accomplished something because I learned that I had done this mission, and then there were these cats around me, just in the field, and they were like kind of following me. So I knelt down to crouch. I crouched next to one, thinking I could maybe angle the camera to take a picture where it looked as though I was actually petting it. But what actually happens if you crouch next to a cat in Assassin's Creed Origins is you actually pet the cat. And he makes little purring noises, and you scratch his little head, and I was like, what? It's all animated. I was like, this is amazing. So that was a really cool discovery. So that was a sense of accomplishment too. But just like getting the experience points and getting new weapons, leveling up, it gives you like a sense of accomplishment in this virtual space, since we're not getting any kind of sense of accomplishment in the real world because nothing's happening. Basically, every day that you get through and don't get sick, I feel like that's an accomplishment. So, sorry about the sirens. If you can hear that, we hear those constantly. There's a hospital just a few avenue blocks, so they're far, but it's up there, so we get sirens a lot here in Brooklyn. Sometimes I can tune them out, and I almost don't hear them, and then other times they just really bother me. Usually when I'm trying to sleep at night and they're very loud and constant and frequent, then it bothers me more. So everybody stay safe and keep playing your games, and I will too. And I'll try to play something else so that I have something else to talk about other than Animal Crossing and Assassin's Creed next episode. And I will see you then. Bye!